Chris Froome and all the other Tour de France pro riders on a vegan diet and completing the tour. No way, man. Impossible. Right. Hi, guys. P-roll, just checking in. What have I been up to? Been up to plenty. Been up to plenty. Been alive and I've been breathing, right? Just been taking like time off YouTube. Fully aware of that. It's all right. It comes down to like having like internet is cool, okay? But I kind of know like when I feel like, you know, I'm in control of that rather than it's in control of me. And it's good just to take time off of that, even when you're like cycling, to go out on the bike, to not record a ride and to not be distracted with anything to do with like technology. It's good, man. It's really good, right? And that's kind of what I've been doing. So, I mean, I have been out riding. I've been riding like plenty. I noticed, right? I just want to share it. Like, there's tons of tips, and they might all not work for everybody. But I notice a lot of people that get into riding longer rides. Like, you know, if you can't handle being on your own, then you're missing out on a real big advantage of like long rides, okay? When I say long rides, in my head, right, every ride I've done, and I've done over like 400 kilometer solo rides, okay? Like 24 hours, isn't it, almost? It goes a long way just to be able to, you know, mentally, right, you need to be in these dark places to try and, you know, to experience these funny, fucking weird things, sensations that go on, you know. It is very trippy. And yeah, what I was going to say was, yeah, the rides I've done, they're not even long rides as far as I'm concerned, even some like back-to-back, what I call, you know, I call them like baby training miles for even bigger miles. That's the way I look at it. That's kind of the weird warp shit that goes on in my head, all right? Would I call myself a long-distance cyclist? Do you know what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because I've never done anything like TCR, all right? That's hardcore shit, all right? Race across America, hardcore shit. Trans Am, Tour Divide, like if you've actually done those rides from start to finish and you've completed them, whether you know, first, last, whatever, that's hardcore, you know? I'm just a person, right, that's been going out on longer rides since I started cycling, and that's something that I've always wanted to do. And another thing to bear in mind, like some people say like, oh, I rode 200 kilometers, or we did 100 kilometer all dax, or 200 kilometer all dax, and yeah, fair enough, but it's completely different. Like, you know, mind games, you need to experience the mind games if you want to get into even longer rides. And also, you're chasing someone's wheel all the time. Me, I'm against the wind on my own, all right? You know, and I'm against myself on my own. And I like that. I thrive off of that, and I can handle that. I've been in some... It's one ride I talked about, right? It was the longest ride I'd done just before I was on YouTube. It was just, I think it was just a little under 400 kilometers, like 392. And I've said before, I recorded it with a Cat-Eye MIDI 2 computer, all right? I wasn't even on Strava then, and it was from my home, North Somerset, right, down to like Poole, Bournemouth. And when I got down to there, I was in a right state, like, you know. But began to realise it was all mainly in my head, you know. I slept in like a graveyard, like at cemetery that night. Not for long. Creeped me out, you know. I mean, you get used to that. I mean, I've slept in bus shelters and that for short periods of time. I'm not really advised. I'm not a fan of the old bus shelters. Obviously, they're right next to the road. You know, they're not very safe or private, if you ask me. There are better options. Again, if it's pissing down with rain, you know, take what you can get, you know. But that was a crazy ride, you know. My bum was so sore, and it was a change in experience for sure. That was like, I was way out of my depth. And those are the good rides, you know, when you're like in up to and out of your head, you know. If you understand, you're out of your head. It is crazy. You got to make sure you're fueling up and eating. Do you know what? I'm going to say something there which is probably like, it's going to perhaps surprise some people, all right? But if I was going to go to race, I mean race with intention of coming into the top 10, right? Or even in my head wanting to take first place or something, right? I'm gonna put that out there, right? if you're going to enter something like TCR, okay, I'm being deadly serious now, right? Vegan or not, right? Race across America, Trans Am, Tour Divide or something. Me personally, I'd eat what I can fucking get my hands on, alright? If I'm going to roll into a town and all they've got is like, say, pizza on the go, I mean, people might say, yeah, P-roll, you could have the cheese without the cheese or something, or whatever. But if I'm ravenous and I just want to be able to get in the calories, right? Want to get in the calories to be able to smash this shit out, I'm just going to be eating kind of whatever. I might not go as far as perhaps eating meat, but I'm just going to be eating. You're going to be finding it so hard to kind of to do it vegan if you want to actually like race that shit. I tell you now. I mean, you can get bags dropped off and stuff, but you ain't going to be hunting for like coming anywhere near top 10 if you ask me. No way. It's like people now are saying about Chris Froome, aren't they? And like doing the wrong diet or something and that, and they haven't really got any miles underneath their belt whatso fucking ever, have they? Eat plants. Yeah? You know, fuck all. But, you know, hard, man. It is hard. I can't remember the guys' names, and I bought their book. I'm ashamed. The two people that ran around Australia ran a marathon every day, didn't they? Done it raw vegan, didn't they? But the only way they were able to do that is because they had a camper van following them, preparing all those meals every day. All right. To be vegan in something like Tour Divide or like Race Across America or something, you're going to be like, you're going to be smashing through, right? So many calories. I mean, I'm coming from eating Mackie D's, and I'm vegan now, right? But you're going to be smashing through so many calories. I mean, yeah, that DTM, Dan McDonald, right? He cycled east to west coast, didn't he? To like the Woodstock Fruit Festival one year. But he was fuck about riding. He was fucking around, like, you know, eating his Rainier cherries here and there and getting bits of fruit and whatever he can get his hands on. Staying in motels every night. Not sleeping in a bivvy beside the road. But if you're racing something like that, and you're getting hot, man, and you're going to need to be drinking your Coke and your Sprite and the water. I mean, don't go as far as to say I'll be drinking milk, but if you get to a town, right, you're going to be like grabbing some fries or something, maybe even grabbing a couple of quarter pounder with cheeses or something, just to get that shit done, you know? I'm being serious. If you're racing it, man, and cards are on the table, I mean, if you could race it, you'd be racing it vegan, but you perhaps wouldn't be getting anywhere near the person that raced it eating whatever they can get their fucking hands on, alright? That has got the best time, like Leah Wilcox or something, okay? Alright? There you go. Truth bombs right there. If anyone hasn't been, like, keeping up with Mark Beaumont lately as well, alright? The guy, at the moment, I think, he's riding around Britain, right? For training, he's going to go for around the world record again. Best of luck, Mark. And I'll tell you what, you reckon he's going to be fussy on what he's going to be eating when he gets, like, in certain countries? I don't think so. You're going to be losing so much time as well. That's another thing. Time, man. You get into a town, right, and you'd be thinking like, oh, I want to be eating like, you know, raw vegan or looking for like the vegan option, right? Best of luck on that one. Just to say there was a place that you Googled or something and you found out that it was shut when you got there, but the only places options available were like Domino's, pizza, Mackie D's, KFC or something. Alright, stuff your face with fries or something, or maybe go for the cheeseless pizza and Domino's, but it's still, you know, got egg or milk or something in the base, you know? You're going to be fucked, man. That's a truth bomb right there. Anyway, P-Roll's going to leave that right there. Right now. That's the state of affairs. That's how it is. If you can't accept that, then don't think about racing any big races or endurance events, because you're just going to fuck up. Bye.